Hi, I'm Nikki, and welcome to the Streamlit Single. Pretty much everyone who has played Sims 4 has started in one of the three starter houses here at some point. When I returned to The Sims 4, there was an incident in around vampires when I tried to get back into The Sims during The Sims 4 early times, where my baby aged up into a child, and I said, no, I'm not playing this game anymore. So later on, after toddlers, is when I took this house and lived in it. Before that, I was definitely a find the rich person in the house I like and then just take it and make it mine. So this turns into a couple different things. I have saved one version and then another version where I moved it to a bigger lot. So this is console Nikki when I came back after toddlers. So I want to open this up and let you see the floor plan because you can definitely still see its influence on the, I don't know, renovation? You'll see. We'll go over there now to the first version of it. So here we are. I put it over here so I could still keep that one in place. But it's still a 20 by 15 lot. I barely added a pool towards the end. It's not the prettiest thing. I spent so long without windows because this was definitely a as you go and earn the money thing. Oh, I have all the lights in the house off. Let's grab a build lighter 50. And I'll just put these down so we can see in the rooms. Oh god, there's not even wallpaper there. Look, we were poor, alright? So my sim self, a terrible, terrible version. And Travis Scott, yeah, I did that. So very slowly built and raised our children in this house. And you can see we've still got where that bedroom is. Bathroom's slightly bigger. Pulled the hallway out and the kitchen out. I did not do a great job. And it's really, really obvious that this was a slow playthrough house, considering all the career rewards sitting around. This was also way before I could get hacks regularly. That honestly didn't start happening till the last couple years. It just kind of crammed everything into this room. I did, of course, have the right trash can. But you can definitely see that I did not have windows for a lot of the time, considering how many objects are placed on the windows. I mean, come on. There's sighting on my stairs. I couldn't even use move objects yet. I was so baby. And I am so angry at these stairs. Why did I do this? Why is there no wallpaper? Oh, I know why. We were broke. Always. Consistently broke. The jobs were not making much money. I have a toilet, public toilet door. It's not okay in here. And I did not, when I was playing in this last, have a toddler or babies still, but I still kept the rooms for just in case. So you go through the nursery to get to the parent room, which was my room. And there were 3 kids raised in this house. some of them painted. This one, I specifically still have her. She ended up marrying Caleb and had kids with him. And for a long time, I would put her and Caleb because they were the only ones I saved besides my sim self. And I would put them into other games just like in the background. So they would be running around. But I still have them on the library on my console. But I thought we would go to the very last version of this house and give it a makeover now that I know what I'm doing a little more. I mean, just this roof is so painful. It's clipping. Nikki, why? Why did you do that? I know you were on console and you had no clue what you were doing, but you let it clip. And this isn't even aligned, which looks okay here, but y'all, you're gonna cry when you see the next version. Yeah, so by the time I got here, the kids were pretty much raised and leaving, and I wanted to just finally get this house done and make it nice. And you can see that I have these out here still. Just, I had it for the playful decor, so they could get their aspiration of needing to be playful on the jungle gym. It's still off center. I don't understand why I did this to myself. I'm I could have moved it over. But to be fair, like I said, the kids were pretty much raised and had families and moving out, and I was kind of just done with this save and ready to move on to something else. I'm pretty sure I started looking into challenges right after I did this and never finished this house and just left it in this state. So I came here, I wanted it to have a wraparound. I never adjusted the rest of this. I just made it fit there instead of scooting it over. It's all pretty much the same inside, which means I need light. There are barely any changes because I put it here with the intention of finishing up the house and making it nice, and I just didn't. I mean, I do have wallpaper now. I don't have any other things. So this is the version, since we have more room, that I'm gonna take and actually fix into a usable house. Like, it was definitely usable. I raised 3 kids in this house. They were successful children. The house just, like, it's almost a foursquare, the shape of it, but it's not good. The layout is not good. And I'm not gonna budget, like, for the wall improvements and things like that. I may? No, do I? Ugh. Hang on, let me look at the packs for this again. Because maybe I just stick to the packs I had for it. City Living, Vampires, Vintage Glamour, and Perfect Patio. Okay. We can try and at least stick to that along with base game. But I really want to improve it. Yeah. It's very colorful. I'm gonna go get started. The floor plan is done. I've also made some window door selections. I haven't done all of the windows. But what I did was get rid of all of the internal walls. I did use a couple reference floor plans for this style of house because this is in my 1920s. That's what Willow Creek is. And I use that as reference to adjust this to be a little more like I like it. That way I didn't freak out over creating a floor plan in a square. So, a couple walls got pulled out here. And I added a pantry. But for the most part, not much changed size-wise. I didn't want to completely adjust the house. I kind of wanted to keep the shell somewhat similar. And I still have not fixed the roof or anything outside. Ignore. Alright, I'm going to finish the windows and doors, and I'll be back. Alright, I did all the windows and doors and got distracted along the way to check things out and started placing furniture. I'm gonna go finish the furniture placement, walls and floors and stuff, and I'll be back. While I'm done, could definitely do more, but I'm not really wanting to jack the price up too much higher. It's already pretty bad. Let's see, the house before cost, okay, it already cost 100,000. Good, because now it costs 111,000. Instead of the pool, I did the hot tub. I thought it matched really well. It's got the same roof. I guess we can stay outside. Here we go. So we have the entry and this side yard with the pool and a better grill. I had that park grill before. I also toned down some of the trees. Made this look a little nicer. Gave us the smaller telescope. Put a work table out here. Got some planters. And now we have more colors on this base, so I could turn them black. Go inside. Here we have the entry. The little vestibule. And a foyer. You've already seen a little bit of. And our living room. Oh, I never did find the wood bit thing that matches that. And then I forgot about it. Good job, me. Excellent. Dining. I think I managed to keep pulling the same colors everywhere. This is a pantry. I love having pantries because if glutton sims or sims outside my house come in, I can just have these doors locked and they will stay out of my fridge. You can't make a white cake if you can't reach the fridge. The kitchen. And back through here, we have a little closet. This leads down to a basement because this house would have a basement. But I didn't do anything with it because I'm trying not to go overboard. So it's there and it's ready to be used. And I would love to fill it up. So maybe I'll play in this at some point with my sim again. I don't often play with my own sim anymore. We have the landing, grandfather clock, little linen closet. Over here is the toddler room. I tried to keep a lot of the stuff we already had and just add a little bit here and there. We have a bathroom, which is something I would definitely add in the basement as a second bathroom, along with a playroom. And here's the artist boy room That's who it was. His name was Thorn. He collected my Sims and painted them. This is my room. I left one of the bassinets. And this was two girls. One was the cowgirl athlete that married Caleb. That would have been this one. And the other one was a little genius. That's about all I remember from that family, too. It was so long ago. But that's it. This is my updated house. It looks like it actually fits in my world a little better now. I think it's facing the wrong way to go on any of the other lots, though. Maybe we could ignore it and put it over on one of the lots in the Goth area. From something that looked like that to that, I'd say it's a lot better. But that's it. Bye bye.